Hello everyone, my name is Mumbles and this is Killing Floor 2. So today we have to finish this map, Dystopia 2029, on Suicidal difficulty. I believe we have to use the HRG Arc Generator, which is also why I'm playing Survivalist. And I can't remember what the last thing is, we'll check in a sec. It was in the back of my mind, but it's gone now. I mean, let me real quick pull it up. Rioters, of course. I mean, hopefully, since we're on Suicidal, we'll see a few of those guys, at least in Wave 1, but there's no guarantee. Either way, you may also notice something else that's a little bit different. I messed with my gamma settings in the game, so it's a little bit brighter now. In fact, it's quite a bit brighter for me. It looks a little bit ridiculous, to be honest, because it's like supposed to be kind of dark in this map, and I can see like literally everything. Bit unreasonable perhaps, but I'm hoping that it'll lead to a lot less video artifacting once, you know, the stuff gets uploaded to YouTube. I had thought about this before, like doing this, changing the gamma settings, a couple months ago actually, like late last year, but then I kind of stopped recording for a while, had like a bunch of other stuff that I was trying to do, and never got around to it, and then forgot all about it, so that's why I never adjusted it. There's still probably going to be some issues, and I'll try to look into it in terms of actually editing what I could do to make it better. No promises though. Like, you know, like I can adjust the gamma for sure, and I'll do a little bit of research to see what else I could do to improve the quality. So hopefully your viewing experience will be improved soon, at the least. In the meantime though, I'm hoping that this will make for a nice stopgap, and you know, it does mean that I get to see like all of that cityscape, for example, which previously was mostly shrouded in darkness, but I mean, the game itself kind of recommends you have the gamma settings pretty low. I will say that it is a bit more atmospheric when things are a bit darker, but I'm not one to complain. So we need the Arc Generator, which we cannot afford at the current moment, so we will just sell the Caulk and Burn. It's a fine gun, but nothing that I'm super crazy about. You know what I feel like? Let's go with the good old double-barreled boomstick. It's a fun little gun. It's going to make for a nice stopgap, I think. I believe we have the right perks selected. Yeah. The right perk ability selected to have additional reload speed, so it should probably be fine. Let's just give it a shot. I guess I could have also gotten some pistol ammo, but I am hoping that we'll get some ammo boxes. So Dystopia, I mean, this was an event map. I think I mentioned it in one of the previous videos. I don't even know where I got hit from. I guess, oh, if it's from, is it from that guy? Has he already had his cooldown? Because that's pretty fast. If you ask me, that is. Kind of hope that, you know, that would have hit him, but I guess not. The little like explosions that happen with support like Survivalist is kind of weird. I know it's, I think, functionally the same as firebugs, like spontaneous that explosion thing, but it feels worse though somehow. There is an ammo box. I'm very happy to see that one. We are getting like just overrun constantly, it seems, and I'm not really sure why. I'm a little bit confused. But again, this is a relatively new map, so basically they just spawn like everywhere, as you can like see right now. Just literally coming out of the wall. I guess we can finish this guy off. Pretty stylishly, I might add. With ammo to spare, but only because we got a box, let's be real. I mean, we did waste a couple shots there too. We should be able to pick up the HRG Arc Generator now, which I'm very much looking forward to. It is a gun that I actually use with Survivalist. I think it's quite good. I think on solo it's even like decent against the big guys. Yoink. Let's get some more money.
Glad you made it back.
But yeah, how have you been? You, the viewer, explain to me, how have you been? Have you been taking good care of yourself? You know, it's troubling times out there. I'm gonna take my own advice and just to be safe, pick up some 9mm rounds. But yeah, I hope you've been doing okay. I've been doing fine, actually. Been having a great weekend, so that's been a pretty wild ride, actually. Just, you know, nothing too crazy. Like, just had a few friends over, played some war games, nerded out.
Hurry up.
That's a good weekend for me, man. A lot of people have like different ideas for what constitutes a good weekend. For me, that's like plenty good, dude. There was a time, I would say, when like going out getting ultra wasted was the go-to play, but I don't really know, dude. I don't know if I would do that nowadays. Don't get me wrong, like having a few drinks with friends, wonderful, but I don't think it's about getting drunk anymore. It's about like hanging out with the right people, just having a good time. Slightly different, basically, like a slight change compared to what it used to be. I was gonna say, like, am I supposed to reload in Zetom? I forget. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Oh, on Suicidal, it doesn't, like, kill a blow with just one special attack. I guess I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I guess we can take the time to just reload. 80-some is still more than 30-some. I went to math class a couple times, so I know this. You would think Edars would die to electricity, but apparently they just don't. Can we kill the Quarter Pound with just a few, like, you know, ball lightnings? Seems like, yeah, we mostly can. I was gonna say I want to try to ride the knockback on that guy, but clearly that was not, you know, something we could pull off. The biggest reason why I remember this map and why I have this memory that it's not such a great one to play is because in the event that this was released in, one of the objectives was to survive, like, well, do 10, no, it wasn't even 10, I think it was 20 waves, where you had to, like, go through the entire wave without taking damage. And this map is so bad for that, in my opinion. There are a lot of maps that have, like, decent spots where you can kind of do that. I don't think this is one of them. Yeah, the headshot does make a difference. That's good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind. I thought that it did, but I wasn't certain. It's been a while since I've actually played Survivalist, actually. But yeah, so that was an annoying grind, I remember. It's one of those things where, like, it's not that hard to do, but it's mostly just annoying. We're gonna upgrade it, because I think even with the upgrade, we can fit in quite a few things, like alongside it. So I'm not really all that worried, and, you know, we're just gonna keep fighting the good fight. But yeah, the thing that made that objective super frustrating to do is that the best possible way to do it was to just load in on this map, do like 1 or 2 waves, possibly on Endless, because it still counted that as well, and there's a lot fewer Zeds in Endless than they are in like a short game, for example. And then, you know, just go back to main menu, start another game, and basically do the grind. It wasn't actually challenging, it was just like frustrating to do. I guess that was a headshot, which is kind of nice. Yeah, the ammo on this thing is, like, relatively low. Can't remember if the Survivalist reload is similar to Gunslinger, where, you know, you get more, like, faster reload speed the closer you are to the end of Z time. Really, like, can't recall anymore. Oh, that's, like, 2 husks. I mean, we're having a good time, though. Oh, that guy survived somehow. Surprised. And apparently this doesn't count as a projectile that the Siren can destroy. I can't remember, like, if we shot that. It seems weird. I don't think it shot in that direction. Just gonna wait a little bit on that Scrake. Yeah, precisely. I thought there would be another big boy. My man is just taking all the damage, huh? You know what? That's fine. We can go into the hotel. We can kind of abuse the fact that there's a door that they have to come through. Maybe it's time to kill the Scrake now. I don't know. I still would rather, like, clear everything off. I believe there is... Yeah, there is another Scrake now. So perhaps now is a good time to do it either way. Remember, we killed the dude, extended the Z time. I'm very lucky that that was actually enough ammo to take him on. And there we stun him. Wonderful. Oh, and we got the rider thing. Cool. I guess we've had quite a few of them. So there's like 2 Scrakes and a couple other things. Not doing so great with the ammo. Is he just raging, or is he just, like, attacking? Why are you raging? Like, you didn't even take damage from me. What are you talking about? Is this enough ammo to kill him? Yeah, it is. Alright, well, there's a couple of ammo boxes. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup gun because I opted not to buy one. Let's rummage around a little bit because this is only half a magazine that we just got from that box. Might as well run fast while we do this. We can get this one in the window. There was another one over here. Maybe he won't tag us. No, he's a bit on the slow side, which is honestly fine. There's another box over there. So we'll have like 2 magazines worth, essentially. I'm happy with that. I mean, I think that should be plenty. Last time, after like 2 ball lightnings, about 22 rounds was like enough. Oh, that one didn't hit him, I think. Well, I hope that this will be enough. Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, it is just solo. Survivalist is an interesting one. I did like an entire video discussing loadouts for him because I'm just not certain what is actually good with this perk. I mean, kind of everything is alright, but I don't really know what's the ideal like setup for him. I think that's kind of the point, though. Like, you're supposed to just basically figure out for yourself what you like doing and then stick to that for the most part. I wish we could have upgraded the RPG-7. I guess perhaps if we had scrounged around a little bit more for ammo, we could have. Because I do like this as, like, a boss weapon. And speaking of which, let's just see who we get. I mean, this map, if nothing else, this map does have, like, a couple of good spots to fight everybody. Kevin is a bit annoying, for sure, because as it turns out, he's got a lot of places to run away to. And I mean, we just got him. Obviously, we don't see invisible enemies. We're no longer playing Commando, so that's going to be a bit tough. We might have to just, like, fight my man a lot. I think, though, ideally what we do is we try to fight him with this thing, EMP him as much as possible, and by doing that, that's going to take, like, so long to even get there if it ever gets there. I think we, like, barely, like, tickled him with that. I mean, it does quite a bit of damage if you hit him in the shoulder spot. We might... Oh, he's turning corners? No, he's not turning corners. Yeah, like, you know, normally what I would do is just stick to the RPG and lead the fight with that, but I figured that for Kevin, it's better to kind of start with the arc generator. So we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That was quite a good time. I think we did everything we were supposed to do. So again, a short but sweet one. I'm really hoping that the video quality is going to be a little bit better now with the better / different gamma settings. Maybe not everything is going to be so dark and artifacted, but I guess I'll check that myself when the video is actually uploaded. Either way, I hope you had a good time, and I will see you in the next one.